This video shut down MTV all of 1998. Monica and Brandy's mega hit, The Boy Is Mine, one of my favorite videos of all time. It earned them a Grammy, and now Monica's taking a more serious gig as the face of VH1's new investigative series, Infamy, When Fame Turns Deadly. Jeremy's in New York with this story. Did you enjoy my vocal styling?
Your vocal stylings were on point. I've also been singing that song ever since I spoke with her about that project. We began by going back 2 decades, though, to life with that #1 hit. What has been the biggest highlight for you?
Winning the Grammy with Brandy for The Boy Is Mine. That was a moment where I really felt appreciated to be 18 years old on that red carpet in that moment and win. That was really special.
While it was really special back then, just last year, fans had a field day with Monica and Brandy after they battled each other on Verzuz, which pits one artist's catalog of music against another.
Well, here's the thing. People, were picking apart every second of every facial expression.
Right.
How we moved and what we said. But you have to realize that's the first time we had been in each other's space in any capacity for almost a decade. But what I love about it is it opened the floodgates to the conversations that needed to be had between the two of us. Brandy is a legend. She is an icon and she is to be respected. So that Verzuz was very special for the both of us. They were putting us against each other before we ever were in the same room.
That said, Monica is moving on and shifting gears to tell those untold stories of murder and what happens when fame turns deadly.
The price of fame can be deadly.
From basketball legends to rappers on the rise.
You kind of point out there are dangers of being in the spotlight. On what level can you relate to those terms and kind of that idea?
On every level, because half of my life, that's all I've known. From 13 years old to now at 40, I'm the girl that likes to be around the way, that likes to be able to try and be as normal as possible. And you realize that you are sometimes targeted and people can love you too much. Some people can hate you for no reason. I'll tell you what makes Infamy so special is that it really gives you an in-depth look at who the victims were. We pay homage to them, but we also give you the opportunity to hear how those that are still mourning their losses are doing at this point.
If you were to offer advice to an artist that's maybe on the brink of stardom, what would you warn them about and what should they expect?
There's levels to fame. There are some levels where you look at some artists, they can't leave their homes without security and massive amounts of people and entourages. But being conscientious of where you are and who you are is the most important thing. That will allow you to decide what you need. For me, the safety of myself is important, but the safety of my children is always in the forefront of my mind.
Infamy, When Fame Turns Deadly airs Monday night at 10 on VH1.